Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Sadie's. A quick disclaimer, if you can hear like extra water and some jumping around noise in the background, I'm in the middle of doing laundry, so that's just my washer and dryer doing the absolute most. So, I'm sorry in advance, but try to ignore it. But that's not the reason for this video. Today, we are going to be talking about confidence with the natural hair. And I kind of came up sort of with suggestions or tips, I guess you could say, of how to have confidence with your natural hair. But at the same time, even though I hope my tips are kind of helpful, becoming confident with your natural hair kind of is a journey, just as returning back to natural and learning your natural hair is a journey as well. And everybody's journey is going to be different. Some girls will chop up off all their hair and just the next day be confident, oh, rocking that teeny weeny fro like Slade, honey, which you should be. But on the other hand, there are some girls who, when they chop their fro, it can feel like, what did I do? This was kind of a mistake. Maybe I should have waited. But now that it's gone, like, how do I accept it without feeling like I want to stay trapped in the house all the time? Which I can kind of understand. For myself personally, when I big chopped, I was alright about it. I wasn't like, woohoo, it's gone, I'm about to slay the world with my teeny weeny fro, because I probably had like, what, 3 inches of hair. And I wasn't like, oh my god, maybe I shouldn't have done it. Maybe no. So I was like in the middle. I was glad that I did it because that's what I wanted to do. I had said in my mind that I was going to do it. But I was also like, some days were better than others. Some days I was like, yes, teeny weeny fro, slay all day. Then other days it was kind of like, how do I be confident with it? Like, I can walk out the house with it, but I don't like exude confidence with it. And I feel like a lot of that can be because of our environment. Now even though the natural hair movement has been a beautiful thing, you can see it all over YouTube, you can see girls out and about depending on where you live with their natural hair, fros, kinks, curls, and it's a beautiful thing. But sometimes, even though we see all this positive energy about natural hair, our environment that we're personally in might not be that supportive. Like, I'm from North Carolina, not really down deep in the South, but not far in the city either. So the norm for most black girls are relaxed hair, and weaves. So, and I was once relaxed about a year ago, a little more than a year ago. And with my relaxed hair, everybody was fine with, oh, you're relaxed. Mostly every other black girl is relaxed, so it was fine. Nothing was different. Nobody had anything to say about it. Not unless you had like raggedy ends or something, or like just hair looked like who shot John and why. But when it came to my natural hair, or when I was telling people I was going natural, like, I got some good and some bad like feedback. Some were like, okay, do what you want, that's fine, your hair, go ahead, do it. And then others were like, no, why would you cut your hair? Natural hair really isn't that pretty. Or like, I even got some comments from my mom who, even though she didn't mind, I feel like she didn't mind, but at the same time it was like, you don't know really what to do with your natural hair. You must have forgot how coarse your natural hair was, or how kinky it was, and how difficult it was. So like, what, after like a few months you gonna go back and get a perm? It was like, so you, depending on your environment and how natural hair is perceived, you could get different feedback. But I will say I do appreciate my natural hair. Even from some of the negative comments I got, I still did it because that's what I wanted to do. Do I regret it? No. But during my big chop phase, there were days when I was like, oh, my hair is really short. I feel like people might think I kind of look like a boy or want to be a boy. But hey, it is what it is. Especially if you big chop. That's just part of the stages. From short hair to medium length to even bigger or however you want to grow it. But yeah, natural hair, learning to be confident and appreciate your natural hair is just as much of a journey as it is growing your natural hair and taking care of your natural hair. So, one of my tips that I have about being confident with your natural hair is acknowledging that your natural hair is one of your most authentic beauty features. Your natural hair can't be duplicated, it can't be copied. What naturally grows from it, nobody else really has. Like, you might have the similar texture or with someone else it might look similar, but it's really not. It's so different from every other natural girl. Why? Because our hair has so many textures in itself that our hair isn't even the same all the way through. So it's definitely not the same with any other natural girl. And that is the most beautiful, diverse thing you could have. Like, that's something, you have something no one else can duplicate. Just know that. Like, it's yours. It's all yours. God gave it to you exactly how He wanted you to have it. And it's okay to accept that. Another thing I would probably say, if going natural has you kind of shaken, try to be bold with it. Or some people might say fake it till you make it kind of thing, I guess would be that. But I would say just be bold with, because your natural hair is a bold statement. Even though natural hair has become such a large movement and so many women are supporting it and with it, natural hair is still a bold movement. Mainly because for black women, having our natural hair was such the wrong move to have for so long that rocking it out is being bold. So I would try things like try bold hairstyles, or if you've never tried color, or if you have tried color and just want to try it in your fro, try color, try hair accessories like head chains. I really want me one of those because I feel like with a braided crown and like a cute hair chain, slay, honey. But like, try hair chains and things like that. Like, really have fun with, or be bold with your makeup. Like Yolanda Renee, who will rock her fro and have like a bold red lip. Like, try bold colors. If having your fro kind of intimidates you as the center of attention, have extra accessories to be the center of attention. Like, just be bold all around. Another thing I would say will kind of have your go-to or signature style. I say this because as a natural hair girl, you'll learn not all your twist styles, braid outs, bantu knot outs, or bantu knots, whichever one you do, is going to come out how you want it to. I'm pretty sure every natural girl's experience is a part of the natural hair world. We take it as it is. So say go to your signature or go-to style, like the puff or the braided crown, or when you do a twist in the front and let the back stay out in a fro. Like, kind of find that style you feel fits with your face and makes you feel more comfortable with, no matter how bad of a hair day you're kind of having. Like, figure that style out. That way you always kind of have your like security blanket if you're a little afraid to kind of go wild with your hair. I'll also say, when you're going natural, put effort into taking care of your hair. I'm not saying you have to do 1,000 steps for wash day, but at least do the basics on a regular. Because when you have healthy hair and hair that you know you're taking care of, that's something to be proud of regardless of the texture or how it may look to people. Like, people might think it's all dry and brittle. When you know you stay deep conditioning and protein treatments and or lock method or whatever method you use, and you know it's popping. So taking care of your hair is something also to be proud of, and you get the benefits from it. So you really can't lose. And I'll also say, when going on your natural hair confidence journey, is that the word? Also try to block out the negativity. Now, seeing there are a lot of forums and like websites where you can go and talk about natural hair and have, you know, be able to get confidence or tips from other women that are natural, and that is awesome sauce. If that's what you need, or that's what you feel like will help you get through the journey, having somebody to talk to on a regular, then I suggest you do that. There's a lot of girls on YouTube for natural hair. I would recommend that. But sometimes it's hard for us to deal with things, because even though we have like the support on the outside, our personal life, like friends and families or people we interact with, might not show the same support. So you kind of have to learn how to block out the negativity, because sometimes you just have people who feel like their opinion has to matter, or their opinion needs to be said when it's inappropriate and it really doesn't matter. So when you get negative comments, I would suggest shake them off, walk away. If you, like me, and a little sarcastic or kind of quick to have a comment back, then honey, say it and walk away, because there's no need for negativity when you're doing something positive. There's not. And the last thing I have, which is from my best friend Reese, I asked him what would be a tip he would give a girl or a young lady that's going natural. And his response was, love yourself beyond measure. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so behold the beauty of you. And I thought that was like the best thing in the world. Like, slay me, honey, yes. So, I hope you enjoy my video. I hope you enjoy the few ideas or tips or suggestions I have for being confident with your natural hair. If you're natural and you have any extra tips, please comment them down below, so if anybody newly natural is watching this video, they'll see what other naturals use to keep their confidence with their natural hair. If you like this video, please like it, comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.